See if I can shock myself in the process. Weld the bolt.
You gonna weld the nut from the bottom, or you gonna weld the bolt into the sleeve and just use the nut to screw it down?
Well, that's what I was just thinking about, which way I wanted to go with it. I think I'm just going to weld the nut. That way we can slide the motor off of the mount. If we put the bolt through first and weld to the back of the washer, then we'd have to lift the motor up, which there isn't enough room to, and then we'd have a problem. So I'll just weld the nut to it and go that route. Welding it. Burn my eyeballs out.
Pretty badass helmet for $40 at Harbor Freight.
Dude, I can't complain.
Close your eyes, Izzy. We got the shop dog here. Miss Izzy Wizzy.
Alright.
Phone turns blue.
Really?
Kinda. I should have done it in 4K to see what it looked like in 4K.
Yeah. Welding it like this and getting it that hot is probably going to change the tempering of the bolt, but it is what it is. You gotta have it. That's the end result. Not horrible for flux and all that. Get the little wire brush. Sweet. Still slightly warm, but it's okay. I handle hot shit all the time. It'll do. Alright. That's tacked to four corners so it holds it in place, and then I'll just run a bead around it. That'd be that. Really need to put some oil in the bucket so I can quench this stuff with. It hardens it up real nice. We're fine though.
I mean,
Glass jar.
there's a jar. We'll put a little bit of Rotel in that motherfucker.
There you go. About 3 inches deep. Keep going. That's good. That's good. Alright. See if it busts the glass. I hope it don't. Ooh, light it on fire.
Yeah,
Go all the way
let's
down.
light shit on fire right next to the
Oh,
propane
yeah.
tank.
There. Now it's fine. Let it cool down for a minute.
Get that cap.
No. Not yet.
Well, I ain't talking about the cap.
Go, buddy. No. Alright. It's cooled off now. Wasn't quite deep enough.
Just remember, people, or tell it, it's definitely flammable.
I
Oil,
knew it'd do that.
oil in general is
I
flammable,
knew
but
it'd do that. Especially when you stick a red hot piece of metal in there.
oh yeah, smells like burnt oil in here now.
Well, see, usually whenever I quench blades and stuff, whenever I'm messing around, it's usually a little longer than that. And that sucker had some heat on it.
Let me get this focus. There it goes.
Yeah.
Not bad for a $25 welder.
No, no, it'll hold. Still hot. Oh. That's where she goes. Oh, like a glove.
Well, Eric, this is the correct way you do it.
It's not his fault. It was bad hardware.
No, you're not supposed to give him a break. You're supposed to give him all kinds of hell.
So we'll tighten that up and then weld that in.
I'm not gonna put a washer.
Yeah, well, it's fine. I just need to tighten it up so I can weld it. If you want to snag, we can snag one of those washers real quick. I'll just use a wrench, ratchet wrench. Oh man, that's money. Dude. Legit. Alright. All that's left now is weld it. Smells like oil! Smells like the racetrack.
Guess we'll see how my new power strip,
Heck yeah.
if it can hold what's on it plus the welder.
Scared if it don't.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it turned on. That's a good sign. All right. That's that for that.
You're gonna have to do it from the backside on this side, ain't you?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to get that when we finish weld everything. I'll have to pull the motor back out and finish it up. I don't really think I can get to it. I can try. Yeah. Maybe. You ain't gonna be able to see it.
That's alright.
weld it. Well, that's that one. One more for the front. Alright, where's that other?
Oh yeah, update. I guess we found a place that said they might be able to do a custom belt.
Yeah, Dunham Rubber in Greenwood. I called them. They said if they can see the factory belt, that they'll be able to duplicate the layers and the size of it, and make it to custom length. They already make timing belts and that sort of stuff, so it'll be good for them. Good for us. There's also a local motorcycle fab shop that I think we might have do the flange for our intake. So it'll take. I don't really have the machining tools and stuff like that here to do that, so take a little bit of the hard work off of us.
Other what?
Other piece.
Other.
Oh, down there. This one. So this is the other one that I've got bent up for the other side on the front of the motor. So it'll go right here on the front of the motor. I'll still have to weld a washer and a nut on there, just like the back one I just did, and then get it welded in, finish welded all the way around on both sides, and then the motor's pretty much mounted. Then I'll have to work on the bottom down here, tying it in, and then running some square tubing back to the back. I actually may end up doing it like this. That way it'll have a shelf to lay on I can bolt to.
We're doing a full skid plate underneath.
Yeah, it'll be skid plated probably from the front of the control arms up here all the way back. That way it's a nice level flat plane, and it's not got any sharp edges or bumps underneath it to catch on anything. So,
And what's that do? What's a skid plate do?
it skids you across stuff.
What's it? Does it protect anything?
Yeah, it'll keep us from popping a hole in the bottom of the block, which would be pretty good when we decide to ramp this off of a rock cliff or something else. That, it'll be legit. And I most definitely wouldn't put that past me because I'm just that crazy, but it's okay.
We know you're crazy.
I know.
You two don't know it yet, but they will.
They'll learn.
Since Jake's been nominated to test this beast out for the first time before it even gets stretched. Because before me and Eric hop on, it's probably going to be stretched. Maybe a wheelie bar, too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Probably top it all out. See if you can't hit triple digits on a stock stance.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Might have to get these tires balanced before everything.
Might have to do a little bit of precautionary, what the hell, safety third.
Well, even if we do have to get them balanced, we know a guy.
Yeah, we know a guy.
He ain't here because he's a party pooper, but...
Well, I'm just going to do the same thing I did to the back mount on the front mount. Just another nut and bolt. And so I found the washer, and I'm just going to duplicate the exact same thing.
Now, is that washer and bolt going to be at too much of an angle on this side?
No. If welding the nut to the back of the washer will mate up to the mount at the right angle, and then the pipe will come off of it at an angle. So the washer's going to be right, but the pipe, the square tubing is going to be a little different. It'll just come off at an angle. So it'll sit right in the end. This has got a really weird miter cut on it anyway, so it's, a little bit strange, but that's just the angle that it needs to be at to come off of the motor and tie in correctly. So this is just going to lay right flat on the end like that. So the washer or the nut will be right behind it, and just wherever it fits in, and then it'll bolt up.
I'm going to go ahead and pause this for now.
Yeah, it's the we'll update you guys when we get to the putting the mount onto the four-wheeler.
Catch you guys in a few.
Alright, we got all 4 of the motor mounts that were factory for this motor tied in. They're all bolted on now. The only thing I've got left to do is the front corner up here. I've got to weld it in. We ended up welding the washer and the nut just like we had discussed. It's welded in solid here. Bolt goes in, and then you just got to tie it in down here at the bottom of the frame. Finish welding both of those up, and we'll be set. Then we can get on to the lower section, tying in the rest of the bottom of the frame underneath the motor. So, well on our way. Dude, that laid good. Laid out real nice. Nice little bead right down the side. Getting used to it. Getting used to it. Alright, well, we've got all the motor mounts put on the motor. I'm going to take the 2 shaft pieces and the belt with me to work so I can machine and get them to fit together nicely. And then I've also got to take the belt with me so if I get off work on time I can run it down by Dunham Rubber and have them look at it and see if they can do something with it or build us the right belt, and we should be golden.
So here it is, guys.
Yep. Alright. Dude, this thing's a lot solider. Look. Huh. It's still not that heavy. I can still pick up the back of it.